everybody's asking, DJ. Everybody's asking. From the Thursday show, things weren't looking so great. There were some social media posts being posted. And then we did talk a little bit about this last night at the members hangout. There is some movement on Bryce Underwood, and he may be a little more amenable to the possibilities of Michigan now, with Brian Kelly seemingly falling apart at LSU. So, TJ, what have you been hearing on the Bryce Underwood news?
Yeah, so this has been very interesting. As you guys know, we have been following this for quite some time. So here's where we are. And we talked about this a little bit in the membership only meeting yesterday. Here's where we are fully. So there was a meeting planned Sunday. I got some intel Sunday morning. And then we saw some others confirm that intel. EJ Holland being one. He posted a little bit later. I sent a screenshot to John on what I was hearing. And it turned out there was a meeting planned, and the meeting was planned with not only Bryce, but his family, lawyers, and Michigan representatives. Now, here's the deal. And from my understanding, the meeting did not happen. You may say, oh, shit, that's bad, but it's not. It's not. And here's why the meeting was planned. One of the things Michigan was looking to get out of it was a resolution, a complete understanding of where things are, and if the Underwood camp was done discussing and moving forward with Michigan, and the Underwood camp has essentially assured Michigan that they're still interested. They're still looking to move forward in conversations and discussions, and this recruitment is still alive. Michigan was looking to be in a position where it's like, look, we're either moving forward or we're not moving forward. Where do you stand? Where is everything at? And the Underwood camp essentially assured Michigan they're 100% still invested in this recruitment, and they still would like to continue pursuing, dialogue and things that I don't want to get into with Michigan. And what's good about this is not only is this huge, because I told you guys the week prior when they did the official, Moose says, I'll believe it when I see it. Well, my friend, we're going to make a believer out of you. But anyways, a week ago, obviously, Bryce Underwood had his official visit with Michigan, or with LSU, and there was some momentum. But I told you guys I was surprised at the lack of intensity of that. I expected more, quite honestly. And then we are all aware of what happened with the social media post last week. That has been resolved. Essentially, just to give some clarity on that, Bryce Underwood was getting frustrated with what was being put out publicly. He was sick of people putting words in his mouth, and it was his way of just a bit of frustration came publicly, and that's what that was. But here's what's good. The last few weeks, LSU has not looked good. The program has not looked good. The offense has not looked good. The quarterback is not showing improvement and development. We saw Brian Kelly, go in on a player on the sideline. You have the LSU fan base calling for Brian Kelly's job. You have the rumors of Sloan taking head coaching positions, potentially at ECU, Louisiana Tech, or other schools that are poking around. There is a belief that Sloan will not be there, if not this year, definitely next year. So there is no long-term sustainability or long-term stability that you would think would be a positive. It's not. The LSU situation doesn't look as rosy or as good as it previously did in the beginning of the year, especially the way the season's going. So at this stage of the recruitment, I just want to say that information, I'm sure you guys know this, is a bit delicate right now, and there's a reason why. What is wanted is to allow this to play out a little bit, but I do have some optimism that I'm going to share with you guys. Michigan is currently pushing for a Northwestern visit with Bryce Underwood. We will see the results on that, but here's where I want to stand with everybody. So if anyone's been watching us and you know this, I've given you guys updates on where I stand and my confidence in Bryce Underwood coming to Michigan. And I just found out yesterday that Isaiah Hole, who I will let you guys know he's tapped in on this. Like I know some people question Isaiah Hole's. I'm hearing what he's hearing, so I know he's, you know what I mean? And his information's legit right now. And I just found out yesterday that he's doing a percentage thing too. Did not know that. I now know that. We'll still do what we've been doing. I was previously at 60% 2 weeks ago. I took it down to 49% last Thursday. Where I am currently as of 11/19 on November, 11/19 in November, I'm at 70% that Michigan's going to land Bryce Underwood. I'm extremely confident. The momentum out of this weekend, the conversations out of this weekend, we're on, shit's cooking. I'm just let you guys know shit's cooking. No guarantee here. I'm still at 70, not 100. Be on the lookout. And here's what I recommend. Enjoy the ride here. And just chill. Just allow this, like, guys, this is recruiting. We told you guys last week, you got to let the official visit glow fade, and then it's back to business. We told you that. Well, it is back to business, and we're back to business. Michigan's gaining momentum. We'll see where it goes. And I shared this on the members only meeting. There is an ace up the sleeve. I'm not going to reveal that. When it becomes public, we will talk about it. But there is an ace up the sleeve. Michigan's making some good moves here. I'm pretty optimistic about where things are trending currently. We'll see, though. Again, 70%, not 100. I want to make that extremely clear. But I think Michigan's doing a great job right now.
DJ, it's all very exciting. Those of you who've been watching know I've been the skeptic here a little bit. And I'm cautiously keeping it at that coin flip right this second. I'm keeping it consistent at the coin flip. But I will say that the developments that are happening are positive. We obviously don't want to say too much in front of hundreds of people. Out of respect for the process. What were you going to say?
Yeah. Well, I was just going to say, right. Cause we need to allow this to play out right now. Mm-hmm. That is my word of advice to everybody. Mm-hmm. Feel optimistic if you will, but we need to just allow it to play out. Michigan, and I told you guys this since early October, Michigan's not effing around. They're doing a great job. So let's see. Cause I'm going to tell you guys, if Michigan's able to land this, the momentum and the tidal wave of positive shit that's going to come from this is insane. And I know this is crazy, and I don't want to put this on one recruit's shoulders, but this is literally program changing type shit. And the reason why I say that is because I'm gonna assure you guys the portal will be even better than it's already planned to be, and it's planned to be great. The way they intend to close this class is going to be monstrous. And I'm not being hyperbolic or using a word. I try to be mindful of my word choice. Monstrous is the word I'm using. They're looking to crush this shit, and I'm very optimistic about it. I'm very optimistic. We'll see. Again, 70, not 100. I want to clarify it so no one says, you said he was coming. No, I'm giving you guys the pulse of the recruitment, where I'm at, what I know, and how it's going. And Michigan's doing the damn thing. Let's see if they can close.
Imagine this. Imagine Bryce Underwood comes to Michigan. Then you're very likely keeping Andrew Marsh and Olish in the class. You got Babalola, who might start it might be one of the only times you start as a true freshman. It doesn't happen.
Very rare.
But I think he has a shot in this O-line room. He wouldn't have a shot 2-3 years ago. He might have a shot this next year. But just imagine you got these players. You got Jordan Marshall coming up. You got a friend of the program, Micah Kaapana, who's coming up. And so you start to think of, holy shit, this offense could actually be really potent, really quick, as long as there's a conductor of the orchestra who's competent, who knows how to call plays in a way that makes sense, and can play to a team's strengths. And so that's why the segment we just did was so important. We got a crap load of super chats on the Bryce Underwood thing, so why don't we tackle some of these Bryce Underwood super chats? Wolverine Casual, my heart can't take this. I have to assume Bryce isn't coming. I'm assuming you mean Bryce isn't coming for my own health. Yeah, man. Look, like here's what I recommend everybody do. Take a breath, go outside, bake some brownies, go live life. Like, it's what he's gonna make a decision one way or another. He's 17 years old. There's a lot of factors here. It won't be done till he signs on the line that is dotted. And that's the way it is. So it's gonna happen one way or another, but there are positive developments. It's back to life when we thought it might be dead. or almost dead Thursday. Now, it's possible. So yeah.
And let me hit on the point where I know our boy Keegan, friend of the show. We love you, Keegan. He's like, we're being played. My friend, I'm going to tell you that's what the Sunday meeting was about. And I can promise you they were assured. That's not the case. I don't want to go any further. You'll see. You'll see.
Our buddy, friend of the network, Will ND, is here. I was just with Will ND not that long ago, and we got to hang out again, buddy. Can I get a percentage on Underwood going to Ann Arbor? So TJ just
70.
gave his. Yep.
A strong 70.
And I'm
if
sticking.
if things transpire, I'm going higher, much higher. If things transpire how it could in the next coming time period, I don't want to get too specific here, but if things transpire how it could, I'm up in this shit really heavy.
And I'm at 50.
And I'm already a strong 70.
I'm at 50 right now, but I'm willing, and I've shown already, I'm willing to come up, and I'm willing to consider, depending on the news of the day. And so it is looking like it's a legitimate possibility, but there is still a possibility LSU keeps it. So we really do have to keep watch. Loki is gifting another membership, so that means someone else is getting a Those Who Stay Will Be Champions membership. It looks like Brian Soul. So Brian Soul, enjoy your 33 free days of Those Who Stay membership, and join us for the December member hangout, members only hangout that's going to be coming up third Monday of December, which will be the 16th. So come on over. It'll still be within your 30 days. Join us. Have a blast. And then we've got Wolverine casual with the 10, and then a couple more. Wow, a couple more after that. The troll kind of bummed me out a bit. Bryce is in high school, so it's cool, but it didn't feel good. He's amazing, of course, and I'll get over it if he comes, obviously. But we really wanted him, so it was a bit rough. Were you talking about the IG story?
Yeah, he's talking about. So essentially, you got to understand he's getting frustrated with the public. But he has to, look, it comes with the territory. You're number one player in the nation. So just imagine being a kid where your business is being put out publicly, words are being put in your mouth. He's not, they are trying to walk this very delicately. And let's just be transparent here. Everybody, like, what's funny, John, and I know everyone who's watched us for a while knows this. We started talking about this before anybody started talking about this. And even before Sam's fireworks post, and then Sam did his fireworks post, he didn't mention any names. We were still talking about it. Another site we won't name was in denial for a minute. Okay. And then now that it catched fire, everyone and their mom wants to talk about it and post about it and give these fake numbers, 5 million here, this, it's frustrating. It's frustrating, I'm sure, because they're trying to walk it delicately. I know out of respect to his commitment to LSU, they wanted this to be more private, from my understanding, and it's very public. So I think it's just built up frustration. I don't hold it against him at all. And I listen, when that post happened, if anyone saw our call-in show, you saw my response. I was like, oh shit, not good, But thankfully Johnny was there, Johnny Olden. And, he was like, bro, likely the word, and then also what we heard, the cause to why that post was had. And then not only that, listen, I'm telling you, Sunday, Michigan's been assured this is legit as hell. Okay.
There we have it. So watch this space. Ryan with the $20 super sticker. Ryan goes in, joins the Connor Stallions espionage team, and drops a $20 super sticker. Clearly likes the show and has decided to contribute in a major way. And I want you to know it's extremely appreciated, Ryan.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, no, everyone contributing, even just liking the video, watching the video, sharing us, contributing financially. We greatly appreciate it. It means a lot to us.
Yeah, and Moose is actually reminding people right now. Thank you, Moose. Moose is a longtime friend of the network and moderator and contributor. And he is reminding people to hit the like button because there's 341 in chat and only 63 likes. It's actually gone up to 357 just at YouTube. There's another couple hundo in other places. But yeah, definitely hit that like button. It just takes a second, and it's free. So I know you're seeing contributions. I know you're seeing all this, and you might be thinking, well, look, I'm a broke ass college student. I've been there. Well, hitting the like button is free. You know? So there you have it. Thank you, Moose, for the reminder for everybody. Wolverine casual. Practical question. Keelan Russell has unbelievable high school stats. Way better than Bryce, who is also great. Also plays in the #1 high school league. What makes Bryce better to recruiters? I'll let you go first, TJ, and then I've got a couple of points.
Yeah. So the thing about that is all right, here's what you need to understand is Bryce Underwood is the archetype of, this is going to sound hyperbolic, but it's not, the perfect quarterback. And the reason why I say that is he's 6'4", athletic, dual threat, strong arm, accurate. He has all the tools. You know, in baseball, they talk about a 5-tool player. Bryce Underwood's a 5-tool quarterback. He has all the tools, the size, the athletic profile. And so for example, like he's a step slower than Lamar Jackson, but more accurate. His arm development is at a far greater spot his senior year than Lamar Jackson's was in college. Okay, Lamar Jackson got really good. If anyone watched him at Louisville, he was not the most accurate thrower initially. He developed. You know, a lot of people thought Lamar Jackson should be a wide receiver. Now, Bryce Underwood he's not quite the burner of a Lamar Jackson, but he has this capability. Bryce Underwood's a game changer. And the word generational I know is used a lot, but quite honestly, Bryce Underwood's the greatest prospect to come out since Trevor Lawrence. So Raiola was the #1 quarterback last year. Bryce Underwood, as a junior, was rated above him. Like, this kid's special. He's very special.
Yeah, this is somebody that has the potential to be generational. A comp that I'm seeing is Vince Young is another one that where Bryce has also shown he's been able to move the chains with his legs, dodges defenders. He's kind of big, 215 pounds plus, 6'3", which it's a great frame for a dual threat quarterback. And you know, you mentioned Trevor Lawrence. He's the type of player that takes your team from maybe a 9-win, 10-win program to a playoff, deep playoff contender, national championship contender. So yeah.
He's not being guaranteed the largest NIL offer in the history of freaking college football for no reason. Michigan's offering the largest NIL offer that has ever been given and guaranteed. So this isn't the Rashad situation at Florida where the money's not. No, the money is there. And not only that, there's more to come. See, one of the things that I guess I didn't hit on that I should have hit on, LSU's offer is not anywhere near Michigan's. It's not even close. So this is another thing that matters.
Yeah,
that's
I'm
pretty
huge.
Optimistic about it, dude. I'm very real. I'm pretty optimistic, bro.
A year ago, I would have said you were crazy to hear you say that Michigan's offer is that much better than LSU's. It would have been like, you know, the Julia Roberts meme with all the math everywhere. I would have just been like, what the, but it's true. And it's amazing. And so that's where Michigan's NIL and ability to find donors, to earmark money, partnerships, the passes initiative, and some of these, it's something to behold, and hopefully a preview of things to come, no matter what. Now, fuck Ohio is giving you a little jab there. It looks like TJ just be making shit up.
No more DM intel for you. Fuck Ohio. That's one of my boys. Well, he's fucking with me. But yeah, I'll share things from time to time. I just gave you a heads up on an offensive coordinator, bro. What are you doing?
There you go.
But No, like this is a very serious shift in what we were feeling last week. So I'm pretty, it's pretty exciting. This is a major weekend, which we're going to get into, John. We're going to get into visitors in a little bit, but we'll hit on these guys right here. Bradley Gompers, John. Well, actually, no, let me touch on Elijah Dotson. So Elijah Dotson, obviously Bryce Underwood's teammate. Guys, still feel extremely strong here. Fully expect him to end up in the class, just so everyone knows. And you might say, well, what's the wait? What's the delay? What's the rush? Signing day is not till December 4th. Their season just ended, last weekend. So I'm okay. It's okay. There's nothing that is concerning me with that recruitment right now. He's actually working. He's an assist right now for Michigan in terms of trying to get Bryce as well to Michigan. He's a very good friend of Bryce Underwood. I feel very confident about Elijah Dotson being in this class. Then to hit on one of my favorite prospects right now, Bradley Gompers, the nearly top 100 linebacker who's currently committed to Duke. Michigan is making a very strong push here. Michigan feels like it may lead right here. And we're going to find out in the next few weeks where this goes. But I feel like Bradley Gompers is starting to trend to Michigan. We'll see how this one turns out. Very excited. Anyone has not seen the Bradley Gompers huddle tape, please do. I'll tell you this. I think he's better than Owasu Boateng, personally. I want them both. I want them both. That's not me saying I don't want them both. You give me both of them. Those are two dogs. They're both legit, and I expect both of them to be legit players at the college level. But Gompers is I think Gompers is underrated, man. I think Gompers is a dog. Owasu Boateng's a dog, but some dogs are bigger than other dogs, But and then Jayvan Boggs. This is an interesting recruitment, as well as the Jayvan Hilson. I know you do, Moose. I know you do. Colorado's making a push, though. We'll see where that one goes. Michigan's in the running, though. But in terms of Jayvan Boggs and Jayvan Hilson, this is very interesting because Michigan just started getting into the play here. These are teammates of Brady Hart, the 2026 quarterback recruit. I actually, if I had to call it, and I'm not giving, this is not a lock, but if I had to call it, I believe Jayvan Boggs is going to end up in the class in Michigan. Michigan's pushing very hard for him. He's currently committed to UCF. He's a very strong wide receiver. This would be one of the weapons that you would, let Bryce Underwood know, hey, Derek Meadows, Andrew Marsh, Andrew Olish, Jayvan Boggs. This is your arsenal coming in on your class. Check out what we do in the portal. That's the sales pitch, right? And he's going to be visiting this weekend with Brady Hart, the JJ protege. No question, Brady Hart will be visiting this weekend. We're going to get into some of the visitors a little later, but very big recruitment here. I expect Michigan to do very well this weekend at the Northwestern game. It's a very big weekend for recruiting. I'm sure you guys can all already tell. And then Jayvan Hilson, this is one of the top edge rushers in the nation, also a teammate of Brady Hart. Michigan just extended a scholarship offer very recently. Some people are like, well, why'd you take so long? What is going on here? I'm a believer that the reason why there was a delay here on this, and just so you know, Brady Hart is recruiting the shit out of these guys right now. I'm a believer that because Michigan, okay, so prior to Michigan's involvement in the NIL space, you don't want to waste time. And if you're not willing to play ball, and this isn't a character issue. This is just market. This is the market. If you're not competitive in a market, certain options are not going to be there for you. Now, when you become competitive in a market, or you become one of the top NIL players in the game, options open up, doors open, and I feel confident in saying that because of Michigan's new approach and its aggressive strategic play here at closing the class, they're going to try very hard to get Jayvan Hilson in the class. Brady Hart is going to also be a major, ace up the sleeve here in terms of trying to get him in the class as well.
Yeah, there's definitely, like, look, people are saying Brady Hart needs to step it up. I mean, let's remember he's also,
26.
He's a
This
26.
is his
He's got,
class.
he's got class. He's got like, he's
Well, I think
juggling a
college
lot of
football is
stuff.
great.
Like, yes, he's recruiting for Michigan, but you have to remember, like, there are other things going on in his life. There's going to be, homecoming and prom and stuff like that. So let's just remember that those types of things happen. But I think he's going to continue to do what he's been doing, just like JJ did, by the way. He's got a lot of JJ vibes, in my opinion, like very bought into Michigan and is doing his best to bring some of these people over.
Yeah, and Jayvan Hilson, by the way, plans to commit December 4th, which is National Signing Day, so that will be going down to the wire. I expect Michigan to really be pushing here. This would be, by the way, we land this kid, that'd be major. And we all know, we talked about it last week, John, or maybe it was, maybe it was the members only meeting. Michigan is also reaching out to Marco Jones, another defensive end that they're trying to get back in the fold. We'll see where that goes. I know he really likes Texas A&M because they have the two-sport, component. Baseball is really big to him. We'll see if Michigan can make some progress there, but they are definitely reaching out to him. So we'll see where that goes.